Mic check, mic check. What's kicking, family? I'm glad you've clicked in so I can check in with you. Mr. Batch here, you there on the other side. What's going on, family? Let's get down with the get down. This is part 2 of my head coaches head-to-head matchup and my pontification prognostication of what they will do over the year. All right, now we're with the NFC. All right, let's start with the NFC South. With Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Raheem Morris, head coach, Josh Freeman, their quarterback, their first-round pick. 2008, Tampa Bay was 9-7 and wound up being third in the NFC South Division. I look at them to go 4-12. Yeah, they're going to take a couple of steps back. All right, in their head-to-head matchup with the other coaches, they're going to go 0-2. The NFC North, Detroit. Jim Schwartz, quarterback. Stafford, Culpepper. I'll take Culpepper. Stafford shouldn't get beat up. He should be able to, kick back. I shouldn't say kick back. It will be a learning process. And then bring him in after the bye week and see how it goes. But if he jumps into the helm, that's their call right out the box. In 2008, in the NFC North, Detroit was 0-16. I look at them to go 4-12. Yes, you heard it from Mr. Batch. I think there's going to be a market improvement, and they're going to be on the upswing. In their head-to-head matchup against the other coaches, they're going to wind up being 2-2. Now let's get down to the really beefy, juicy point here for the NFC West. Let's start with the San Francisco 49ers. You've got Mike Singletary, head coach, quarterback. King versus Hill. Who'll be the man? That's a good one. You'll have to hear my prognostication and pontification about that, because if they were smart, they would have still had Jeff Garcia. He would have been around. He would have been the bridge to these new quarterbacks, but they had somebody over there by the name of T.O. Besides throwing them under the bus, threw them off the cliff. Man, I'm digressing here for a minute. I'm sorry, guys. You'll have to check the video when I do these 11 coaches individually, my prognostication, pontification, and overall swaminess. Okay. In 2008, San Francisco went 7-9. They were second in their division. I think that they will repeat and go 7-9 again in the 2009-2010 season. They will be 4-2 again in a matchup against the other coaches. Inside the NFC West against the other coaches, the new ones, they will be 3-1. Next up is the Seattle Seahawks with Jim Mora, and then you have Cat Hasselbeck as your quarterback at the helm. Jim Mora, previous experience. He was in Atlanta. He comes over here. There was a little controversy swirling around him. That's for the other video down the road. In 2008, Seattle was 4-12 and wound up being third in the NFC West. I look at them to go 3-13. Yes, it's going to be abysmal years for Seattle. Against their matchup against the other coaches, they're going to wind up being 2-5. Inside the NFC West against the new head coaches, they will wind up being 1-3. And let's get to the last one here, is the St. Louis Rams with Steve Spagnuolo, and their quarterback is Mark Bulger. Not a bad deal there. Veteran quarterback, Steve Spagnuolo. He's coming over from the Giants he's got a ring from a couple of years ago. And you'll see that in the other video coming up about the 11 coaches individually. In 2008, the St. Louis Rams were 2-14 and wound up fourth in the NFC West. I look for them to go 6-10. Yes, I believe there will be a market improvement. You've got to tune in and click in for the next video concerning all these 11 coaches. Once again, 6-10 for the 2009-2010 season. I look at them going 3-3 against the other rookie head coaches, and inside the NFC West against the other rookie head coaches, they're going to split and go 2-2. Well, this is Mr. Batch here, and I hope you got a little something, had some enjoyment just like I do. I'm going to be watching the whole season. I'll be doing my my weekly prognostication, and that's basically about it. Let me get out of here and go check out some of you guys' videos and stuff like that. This is Mr. Batch.